Hi, library friends. Have you ever seen anyone knit or crochet something with yarn? Most of our warm hats and mittens and scarves are knitted. So today, I wanted to share with you a short STEAM demonstration. STEAM stands for science, technology, engineering, art, and math. And they're great topics to learn about because they're included in just about everything we do, one or more of those things. And knitting involves counting and measuring, which is math. It's artistic in colors and designs, and it can be done with a variety of materials. So it fits our STEAM requirements. We're going to knit a scarf for our Bunnies Book Club bunnies today, like the one in Miss Maria's Fun Size Story Time, using a toilet paper tube knitting technique. This is also called French knitting. Now we have some knitting and crocheting books here at the library, and there's also some videos on YouTube, not from the library. If you type in French knitting or toilet paper tube knitting, you will find the videos. But I'm going to show you how to make a tube, a frame, and then how to use it to knit. So all you need is a normal empty toilet paper tube sitting around your house after everybody's done. Grab that, make sure it's cleaned off of all the paper. Then you want popsicle sticks. So you can either use the ones from popsicles that you've eaten, or you could find some at the grocery or at craft stores. Popsicle sticks are pretty cheap. They have them at the dollar store. And you want to glue them on to your toilet paper tube. You can use any kind of glue. Sometimes they're taped, but gluing lasts a little longer. So you just glue them on so that a little less than half of your stick is sticking up over the edge of the tube. And you want them to be around the same distance apart. And like I said, you need at least 4, but you can use more, like this one. It just gets more complicated. So once your sticks are dry on your toilet paper tube, you want to find some yarn. They also have yarn at the dollar store. They have some at Meijer. You might find some in your house somewhere. So you get some yarn, find the end, and you put that down into the center of your toilet paper tube so that it's hanging down. Now, kind of hold on to that for this first time, and you want to go around one of the toilet paper or one of the sticks, and then over to the next one, and around, and then on the inside of your toilet paper tube, cross over and wrap around. And it doesn't need to be too tight. Cross over and go around. And now you're back where you started. But we need 2 loops on each stick to make our knitting. So we got to go around again. So come across the inside and around, across and around, across and around, across and around. So now we have 2 loops on each stick. So squish them together so they're next to each other. And now you take the bottom loop over the top of your stick. So that one's going to end up on the inside while this loop is on the outside. So you take this bottom loop, you bring it over the top of your stick to make 1 loop on the outside. And you do that for each stick until you just have 1 on the stick. Like that. Now we have 1 on each stick again. So then we take the rest of our yarn and we make loops around again. So across the inside and around, across and around, across and around. Oh, let go of my yarn. Across and around. And now, same thing. You're going to pull the bottom loop over the top loop, all the way over your stick. All the way over the stick. Don't let your new loop come off. Keep that one on the outside. And that is how you do French knitting on a toilet paper tube frame. And it's going to end up starting like this. It's going to make a long tube of knitting. And the more you go, the more you will get on the inside. Not sure if you can see because that's black fabric or black yarn, but the knitting is down to about here on the inside. And then if you keep going, you're going to end up like this. There's the inside, and look how long that tube of knitting was. It made like a roll, but it makes a perfect bunny scarf. So that is how you do French knitting or toilet paper roll knitting. Now my friend Allie knitted this scarf for me for Christmas, which I love, and she used the similar technique. It's the same putting the loop over the first loop, but she used this frame that she bought, and she's going to show you quick how to do it, and you'll see that it's almost the same as what we did here.
Hi, my name is Allie, and I am here to show you how I made Amy's cool scarf that she showed you earlier. She showed you how to do this toilet paper tube knitting, and I'm gonna show you how I made this scarf. I didn't use knitting needles. I used what's called this, it's a knitting loom, and this is a knitting loom that makes scarves. See? Like that. And there's also other knitting looms that are a circle to make a hat. It's similar to this, but the circle's big. So once you go all the way around, just like how Amy showed you, it'll make a hat. They have them at Ben's if you're interested in getting one. So this is the scarf version of the loom. So you made a bear scarf, or I'm sorry, a rabbit scarf, and this is a big person scarf or a kid scarf. So I'm gonna push it all down just like how Amy did, and then I do figure eights, kind of like what Amy did, but a little bit different. And then once you've gone all the way across in these figure eights, just like how Amy did, you're going to use your fingers and pull over that second loop, just like how Amy showed you on the toilet paper tube. This is kind of the next step up. If you want to learn a little bit more and start doing some fancier finger knitting, you can use your fingers on this one, or you can also use a crochet hook or a knitting needle. So you go ahead and you finish that up, and soon, once you go all the way across and you go from your nose, so it's as long as your nose to your toes, that's how long a typical scarf is. And at the end, you can add these cool little fringe like that, and they're just looped and tied around at the end. So I hope maybe that inspires you to go beyond making a scarf for your bunny, making a scarf for you or someone you love. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.
Thanks, Allie. Today, while supplies last, the Children's Place here in Bowling Green and at Walbridge will have toilet paper tube knitting kits available for you when you come to the library, or if you call for curbside service, we can bring one out. It'll be a toilet paper tube with the popsicle sticks and a little bit of yarn to get you started. We also have plenty of books about knitting and crocheting. It's a different kind of technique with yarn, and lots of craft books. So come and see us. We'd love to see you and talk to you about what you're making. Thank you. Keep you and your bunny warm. Bye.